Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Friday market webcast. All right, happy Friday, everybody. What we've seen during the course of this week is basically kind of a wide range consolidation. It hasn't really made a whole lot of commitment. Monday, we started off a heck of a lot lower than we are now, traded as low as 29.2375. But once they hopped it above the daily mid-band on Tuesday, and they put in that low at 60 quarter, we've really just been grinding between 60 and 31.56 on the upside. So basically, since then, relative to the Tuesday candle, we've had 3 inside days, okay, relative to the Tuesday candle. And you can see the 9-day and the 20-day all coming together. And when you look at an hourly chart, here's your hop, okay? There's the low end, the high end, and here's your 3, here's your 3 inside days relative to this move, okay? I think the bulls have an opportunity today to bleed it to the upside. The setup we put out last night for the room was dealing with this compression here, and how at the time the hourly midband was acting as support, and the potential was there for it to bleed higher. It shook me out. It didn't shake some other people out. It beats being short 3104. So, from about 11:30 until 1 in the morning, it really chopped around 3101 to 3105, 3106. Once it got over 3110, the next 10, 15 handles was pretty smooth. So as we come in today, we've got a long setup that's working in the room that I didn't catch any of. I'm flat. And I'm going to stay that way until 9:30. Looking into today, you've got a few things going on. I think the most important number on the board is 3110. That's your hourly mid-band now. It was also the area where it really lifted off of last night. You see the 9-day down at the round number 3100. Volume weighted average price is 17. We've got our proprietary moving average at 25.5. 5 minutes a little bit above there. All the bulls really need to do is just kind of press their advantage and get above 3140, and they'll have an opportunity to do the 56 quarter from Tuesday. The bears are going to have to get all of this price back, and nobody's really going to take them seriously anywhere above 3100. And unless they're capable of really breaking the weekly pivot, you can see what happened down there yesterday, weekly pivot and the 20-day. Yesterday pre-market was a test and held. So you had these matching lows to go with this test area between 60 and 63. And what you got in the regular session was just kind of a lazy day to the upside. There was some decent trading, some decent opportunities on both sides. But in order for the bears to fix what's happening here, they're going to need some news. They're going to need a hard break, and they're going to have to hold that hard break. Absent some of these COVID numbers that come out over the wire, there's not a whole lot that's shaking this tape. When those numbers come out, they shake them pretty violently. They shake them and then they bring them back. But unless the bears get a sustainable piece of news, it's going to be hard for them to avoid a move up to 56 to 60 today. If they can, it's Friday. People want to walk away. If people don't want to be long over the weekend, then I wouldn't be surprised if this thing closed right around where it closed yesterday. Worst case, somewhere down around that 30-60 area. So until we break out of this range that's left over from the Tuesday range, I'm going to continue to operate under the assumption that it's a range. So the best way to handle that is you take your profits where you find them. You take, you roll down on your runners. You don't assume that runners are going to do some huge number. I mean, at some point we'll break out or break down. But until then, you really have to focus on what am I getting for my runner? Roll down to 10, roll down to 15, capture that stuff. And it's Friday, okay? If you've had a good week, we get into the afternoon, it's Friday, it's summer. It's easy to forget that, but I'm here to remind you that, one of the reasons we do this for a living is because we don't have to sit here and stare at this blip all day long, every day, all the time. Get some space between yourself and the screen and come back fresh. All right. Have a fantastic weekend. Be safe. Be healthy. Take care. Trade them well. See you Monday. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princetontrader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.